messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on his ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole thought. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer Ford. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Shaw. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper Free. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Throw them boys, we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the count and when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and outdone. You can't do with them steps. Them niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that you said that they put millions of my Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles are making it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback to bitch in his dress. She a bombshell. Revenge is served cold. I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was designed fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog.
It's a dog.
Payback is a dog.
It's a dog.
Payback is a dog.
It's a dog.
Payback is a dog.
It's a dog. Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rapper, busy man, shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga. Red where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no hoe lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretched the nigga. He ain't demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening. Is in fact the fit. If revenge was a woman, now I stole that bitch like Jacob. So I war, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young pay. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear. This shit light. It ain't all who got the gun, it's all who gon' up that fight first.
That's it. My phone ain't I got my co-host running
It's low, but I still can hear it. It's all there. That's on Jackson. Let me check out the I hear y'all. You hear it? It's low. Why? Scoot in. So it's just low. So basically, it's low. Either directional mic, speaking to your mic. That way, you can hear you loud. Start. Test, select. There you go. All right, shalom, Lonzo, Shabbat good, Shabbat coming in, sound like YouTube radio show. Go ahead and watch it. Mic check.
Clear. It's more clear now.
It's more clear now?
Like I understand the word color.
All right, man. So we'll go back. Midwest Fire Weekend, about to give you an itinerary for the Midwest Fire Weekend, because it's gonna be fire.
All right.
Midwest Fire
So July 27th is the start of the Midwest Fire Weekend. And Thursday, in the morning, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., you got Ask You Projects with our very own General Maya. All right? You understand? You don't want to miss that. So a lot of scriptures going to be pulled up. You understand? And that show is absolutely excellent. And it's going to be a breakfast as well. All right? So you don't want to miss that. Later on that day, from 6 o'clock to 8 p.m., we got Jeremiah Hyman scripture breakdown class. You understand? And anybody knows those scripture breakdowns right there be absolutely fine.
Right.
fire. That's two fire things already in one day. You understand? And then to top it off, we got right after that, crossing our radio, very own Captain Tazario. You understand? And Cap Coptazar. All right, so make sure you be in attendance with that. And also, 12 a.m. until, we'll have late night activities. We announced, of course. All right, and then Friday, we're going to camp downtown Chicago. All right.
Hold up, at the Magnificent Mile. I
At the
know that.
Magnificent Mile.
If you ever been there, you can't forget what that's called, because it is a magnificent place to be. When we there.
Right.
Yeah. That's it.
That's a big thing. The address to the camp spot is gonna be 430 Michigan Ave, Chicago, Illinois, 60611. And camp is gonna be from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Alright.
You know, like I know, if you 1,000 or less, get there early so you can blaze quick, sound heavy. Because once 5,000, half of the generals get there, you're not going to get there. So you might want to hurry up and get there.
Yeah, all right. You already know what's happening with that. You will get diddy bought.
You will get there.
You will get diddy bought.
I'm the diddy. I'm the biggest diddy.
So then after that, later on that day, that Friday, we're gonna have Commanding Junior Honors lecture. All right. The lecture is gonna be on World War III. Definitely do not miss that lecture. That lecture is gonna be fire. It's gonna be located at 1522 S. Wabash Ave, Chicago, Illinois, 60605. And it's gonna be from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And also, we're gonna have a party at 9. It's gonna be from 9 to 11:30. And also after that, we're gonna have an after party spot. That is going to be announced. It's going to be from 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. And make sure on the flyer we have a QR code. Make sure you get that joint scanned so you'll be all the way on point. $30 per person admissions to the lecture. All right, and then on top of that, Saturday, which will be on July 29th, we got the Bantu Festival again. Got the Bantu Festival coming up. This is going to be at 11:30 Midway. Place House, Chicago, Illinois, from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then late night activities, of course, will be announced from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. July 29th. And then Sunday is going to be the Black and Brown Cookout. All right, it's going to be July 30th at Garfield Park, 3631 West Lake, St. Chicago, Illinois, 60624 at 11 a.m. all the way up to 8 p.m. All right, July 30th. So I just wanted to add those announcements in there. Then let's fire weekend we got coming up.
Rock said something heavy, but you would never know what he said. All right, then. So look, let's get started on the purple pigs, is what we'll call it. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be banned on that. Purple pigs are in their downfall. A hard, far downfall. Beat the shit out of one of their own men.
Right.
No brotherhood. And you know, what kills me about them is that type of lack of brotherhood, but they complain about silly minor things like, oh, we be at camp and they'll come set a camp down the street. That ain't never bothered us. You can set a camp anywhere near it. You just gotta be able to blaze hard as hard to you got it from here. You can't do that. You only can say what we say, but can't break it down like we break it down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Shabbat, he already getting scriptures ready. He's about to go down. Shabbat can say about 17 scriptures already.
They always in my computer upstairs.
You say you would, sir?
So those scriptures always in my computer. The purple man, they're trying to bully everybody. The Lord clearly is not with you. You understand? And the teacher of Israel, the man of Hannah, prophesied that this is going to fall. You see it falling before our eyes. That's right. So I'm going to just let the priest talk and pick it back up and y'all bring it out.
It is right. It was already doing it.
I really wanted to really bring out they are not teaching the word of the Most High. The Lord is not with them purple pigs. Right. You know that right now. How did you know and how you can tell by their works? And what do they produce? They produce big freedoms. They produce those type of men. The Lord is obviously against that. The Lord is a man of war. And what got Big Frida all the way pointed out was the fact that he was prideful about having 30 men against 4 of our brothers out there in Kansas. You got 30 men and you laid on our brothers in the most LGBTQ manner I ever seen in my life. Right. And you thought you was tough about it.
And lied and said one of them lied and said one of those had a dub. Didn't even have it. Imagine if that was one of those type of cops that actually hear that and get afraid.
If I could, I would cut you off. That is a police tactic. He has a gun, meaning I'm about to shoot him. That's right. You understand? That's how you know they are police. That is a police tactic they use on us once again.
Right.
Go ahead, please.
Nah, you know, so you said exactly right. It's a tactic. They know they want us out of here. But how can you get the doors free side? You can't do it. It ain't gonna happen. It never happens. So, and then they bring up a lot of petty issues. But when you bring up real issues, they don't address it whatsoever.
Right.
They haven't addressed it before.
That's right.
They're not going to address beating his brother so bad to his arm looked like an S. It looked like a slithering snake. Beat the hell out of the brother. For what? They got so many convicts that they're trying to turn police officers that's just not going to make it. It ain't going to work. You know what I'm saying? You can't serve two masters. It don't work.
Right.
What else they got? The homosexuals, the Africans that's in their group.
Yeah.
So they siding with other nations against us, and we losing sisters because of it. But you know what they do want to talk about? The giant that was faced by, you know what I'm saying, 3 men. They came with 30 peasants, 30 soft purple wearing peasants against 3 or 4 brothers, and they felt like that was a victory. 4 brothers, and they felt like it was a victory. How?
And they was prideful about it. You understand? They went and bragged, and they was saying tough, and they should have put we should have put our victim on. They said they like the concrete or something. You lucky T-Metal. Lucky the T put them on.
Hey, remember that movie where the racist dude told him to fight the country and stumped it back his head?
American history.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah. That's where you got that line from. That's where you got that text from.
Yeah, they telling us to go sit down with these things. Like, sit down and do what? What are we gonna do? Join them in drafting Africans? Join them in Africa and Ghana? Do we look like we want to catch flies?
In the words of, our father in the shooting commander during Howard, fuck IUIC. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them. Because they is not about serving the Lord. They're not about serving us. They're not here to do the work of the Most High, man. They is just a big interruption. They got so proud. I actually got a scripture too I wanted to bring up. We said the scriptures in Proverbs 16 and 18. And it says, pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. And let me tell you something, man. IUIC was very proud when they feel like they had got down on our brothers.
Chevy.
You understand? They felt like they really got down on our brothers or whatever, or what have you, and they got prideful about it. They started talking about it. What they do? The most they did ever did was call us some niggas. All they did was prove that they was some Uncle Tom.
They call it practice, which is the root word for nigga. So it's really nothing they can really stand against the UPK with. Like, never fear UPK if you really can't be beat. And they just saying a bunch of stuff that just shows, like they downtrodden the poor. When the scriptures speak on the poor, the prophecies are about the poor making it to the kingdom and the rich not making it. You know what I'm saying? So everything they do just further shows that we are home of the truth. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
They teach it. So if you leave the truth, then you're written out of the book of life. You're written out of the book, no matter if you join a different group. Well, y'all were born from your leader leaving, 3 groups? He left group. So guess what? He's written out the book of life. And guess what his followers are doing? Written out the book of life. Y'all are just there making him rich. He's a millionaire. Look up his net worth. Y'all have made that man a millionaire. Y'all have made him a millionaire. So of course he's going to continue lying. So it's the same thing as the Christian pastor. He just ain't showed you his new jet yet. That's all.
They made a lot of that money on some little perfect t-shirt.
Oh, man.
About $2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was making that money off of one little perfect t-shirt, man. Putting more paper contracts.
Y'all they can get ahead in ranks by being a traitor, a snitch, and causing division. This is what y'all leader did to become a leader. He didn't work his way up through the ranks like every man in ISUPK did. You know what I'm saying? He shamefully made his way to the top, a pretend top. You know what I'm saying? That whole group is disgusting. And for a while, I hadn't even heard about it. It's like they disappeared off the face of the map and came back to cause all types of destruction. So, I pray the Lord does what he does, man. The worst man in the best way. You know what I'm saying? But Dodge, man, you over good over there? I know you be having a lot to say on that subject right here.
Yeah, I think
You can get in a minute. You can get in right off your phone, too. I can just send you the link to your email. Or off the computer. You can we can add that camera in too if you want to. Whatever you want to do.
that was a heavy punch you brought up too. Matter of fact, look that scripture, John 10:1. Coming from. Who was John 10:1? Because he was saying was heavy. He was saying
His net worth is $6.5 million. That's how rich y'all made me think. $6.5 million. He got rich off y'all. That man is scamming y'all for $6.5 million. Now, why do y'all want no niggas that's job is in his group?
Right.
Because you ain't gonna feed his pockets.
What's his name? Jermaine Grant. That work was up there before he got put in the feds too, right?
For real?
Yeah. Candy cane faggot.
Yeah. Yep, see? Downfall, man. So y'all can say we poor, but hey, listen. The only reason all of y'all have jobs is to make him rich. Right. You can't make him rich if you ain't got no job. He's pimping y'all. Y'all grown ass men get pimped. And you don't know that. Watch it, man. You got.
before you even get that scripture, man, that real heavy point. Now we need to expound on what you said, because he was with the UPK. And the thing, they leader learned from us. You understand? And then he left and tried to start his own type of thing. And that right there is directly against the Bible.
Yeah,
It's against the scriptures. You understand? Go ahead and read that scripture out.
Come. John chapter 10, verse 1. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold,
He that do what?
not enter by the door into the sheepfold,
Meaning what? If you don't enter in until what the Lord put down. That sheepfold, man, is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
That's right.
In One West.
damn right.
1969, man. All in New York, man. You feel me? And if you don't enter in by that way, right? Read.
But climbeth up some other way,
You'll do what?
climbeth up some other way,
And instead, you will make a false Israelite camp. You understand? Saying that you pushing the truth. You the home of the truth, and you this, that, other, and the third. You got all them cats wearing purple in there. You understand? Read.
The same is a thief.
The same as a what?
A thief.
A what?
A thief.
That's what Nathaniel is, man. Nathaniel is a thief because he stole. If you using that 12 child chart out there, man, you stealing it from the children. You stealing from the school, man.
Right.
That's our 12 child chart, man.
Everything they do is stealing from the truth. That little chant y'all do is to mimic what we do. You know what I'm saying? Who was your king? You know what I'm saying? That's when you hear the generals yelling, y'all are mimicking. Y'all do all this talk about you can't build on another man's foundation. You can't build on another man's foundation. Your whole setup is built off another man's foundation.
That's right.
You understand? He changed it a little bit. Like we got pictures of him wearing rocket head garments. You know what I'm saying? Like he learned from the head priest. But then he changed that. You know what I'm saying? Who changed the truth into a lie? We know one person that did it for sure.
Right. You understand? All that purple, man. You literally going against the Bible. You going against what the Lord put down here. Who the hell you think you are? You understand? For you to do something like that, you're a robber, you're a thief. You understand? According to the scriptures, you're a thief. Right. So you can't say that you out here and you fooling people, having them thinking that they are in some godly group, and they not. You're all just a bunch of Christians, man. Y'all a bunch of Christians. You understand? When I looked at that group, man, I couldn't tell no difference from the Christian church. And their praise dancing, doing them drummers, having drummer boys and all that, just like a Christian pastor would. And we exposed them so many times, man. We wouldn't have been going so hard on IUIC had they wouldn't have pulled that stuff. Try to bully our brothers out there in Kansas. Y'all try to bully our brothers. Yeah. Told y'all, because now you can shine the light. The Lord is shining the light on y'all. All y'all darkness getting brought straight to the light now. You understand? Feel right there.
Share the screen real fast, real quick.
Were Confederate against us. Now give me that in
This is warfare, and we're fighting the worst enemy on earth, whose only vulnerability is that they reveal themselves in symbols and numbers.
This verse here is talking about the so-called white man. It's about the so-called white man. It's about the so-called white man.
So, I don't want to put it in that ain't, you know, someday. He is that satanic. Most satanic thing he can do is everybody has to face it. Okay? But at the same time, this is what I want to say. How is it so many people, like, what's his name, the dancing dude, you know, the dance, Big Free, turned into Sasha Fierce on video in the middle of an IUIC gathering. Right. He became one with Sasha Fierce and got his Beyonce on. How, if y'all are so real, how is it that you see all these real issues in your group and you just let them go? You know what I'm saying? All y'all want to do is joke and dance on each other and twirl your arms in the air and all these weird moves you shouldn't even be doing. That's some big stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's start addressing the real issues like the ISUPK. When they said that the Israelites, remember back, I said about a year or so ago, some people who had Israelite flyers ended up killing some people or shooting up some stuff, and Commander Jeremy Hunter addressed that. They accused Commander Jeremy Hunter of stealing. He addressed it. You know what I'm saying? He addressed every issue, even when it's not the ISUPK. It's just they're speaking on Israelites in particular. He addressed these issues. Why aren't y'all addressing these real issues? You said let Joy Morgan rest. Why don't you let her rest? What do you mean by it? Just let her be dead and leave it alone, sweep it under the rug like you did?
That's what it is. They said let her rest in peace.
Now tell me, is that where is
Is it resting heaven?
how could she rest? How can her mother rest? How can her father rest? How can her family rest? When they have to look at you guys parading around the street in purple and gay apparel, pretending to be men of the Lord, knowing damn well what you did. All this we will snitches, rebellion.
Right.
Little black dude with bald spots yelling rebellion on the middle of the corner. You know what I'm saying? Well, instead of listening to that white man, maybe you should listen to the Most High God, and that sister wouldn't have been put to death.
Right, if I could have chimed in with you one time, so I was saying it's so heavy. The reason why they don't bring it out because you got to compare it to the Christian church, right? And the police force. When issues go, when something happens on the police hands that's not right, or the Christian church, they do the same thing. They just scoop it under the rug. Act like it never happened. You know what I'm saying? We can pull up, we can pull up countless articles and countless atrocities against black men and black women, Hispanic men and Hispanic women. That's disgusting. You understand? They just want to, they want to bring out, what, you know what I'm saying, what elevates their agenda. So that's why they're not going to bring it out. So I can mention that right there.
Yeah. And you should just stop doing what you're doing to come to the eyes. Let Commander Junior kind of teach you like he attempted to teach her disgusting leader. You know what I'm saying? Before he went to, what was it, HOI? House of Israel?
House of David.
House of David.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? House of David, before he went there, and then caused division there after the school burnt down and the head priest passed away. And then went somewhere else to start a whole new group and get rich off y'all.
It's just, Tommy, if I could, at this time, it's amazing how they would ever try to talk down or say anything about us. And they had a man in their group had full-blown sex with a train. And then if I could, right, keep one quick. Then they go on the corners and march in numbers like they mean to God.
Yeah, so
These people are, these brothers are wolves in sheep clothing, man. Just like the Christian pastor. You understand? It's ridiculous. It's like,
now we got two big parades.
Yeah. And if I could, but you gotta actually commit that act. One of your members commit that act of having sex with a train. And have the audacity to speak anything on ISUPK. You're delusional.
Yeah. But your members going broke on all those transactions. All right. Get your walk down the shot so you can go crazy. Now, we warming up. You want it all the way turned up, show off.
Here's the thing. You don't have a pedigree at that point. You have nothing to say at that point. When your members is having sex with a transgender, then shoot the train in the face.
It's a lot of violence going on.
If I could, I was about to say that. You supposed to behavior homosexual people. They're very violent people. You understand? That's like, this is a homosexual group that we're talking about right here. Yeah, LGBT can't say it enough. Because why? Because it's the truth. This is a homosexual purple choir that works for the police force, man. That's reading scriptures on the corner. And then when they don't get their way, what do? They react in violence. You understand? They have a history of violence against black people, just like the Christian church, just like the police force. This is who these people are, man. You understand? And we understand that they hate the black and Hispanic words. You understand? And it's on record. Everybody knows that, man. You understand? Go to Kansas City. The city of Kansas City, go to the IUIC hates them. That's right. You understand? That's why one of our teachers in Israel said, do not harm them. Because why? The vengeance is of the Lord, man. It's not yours. You understand? We're going to fight spiritually. You understand? With the Bible. And also with facts. That's all I y'all go ahead. So here's the sad part. here's the sad part, the whole scenario. People who are sincere about learning their cultures, right, and joining in that group. That right there is the most, that's the sad part. You understand? People who actually had the spirit to actually wanted to see who they were and have their culture, IUIC cheat them out of that. Right. You purple pigs cheat them out of that, man. Right. You understand? You purple pigs, man, you gonna go down. There's no more coming up. You understand? From here on out, man, the Lord is about to just destroy you in the most gruesomest way. Yeah. You understand? Because guess what? That scripture say what? Pride coming before destruction. Y'all was very prideful, man. Y'all very prideful. Y'all mocked us and made mimics of us and memes and stuff like that. And now one of your members is shot in Kansas, the same city where you laid on our brothers.
Right. And it's really because it's all a joke. It's a joke. They laugh and they joke and all that extra stuff that they doing, man, it's a game to them. They don't understand how serious the work they doing is. You know what I'm saying? To us, to the Most High, to those trying to get into the right spirit. You know what I'm saying? The spirit of the Most High. They playing games over there. But we ain't playing. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Can two walk hand in hand unless they agree? You would never agree with them. Why? Because they are not Israel. That's right. All of Israel is not of Israel. Those brothers are not of Israel. When the last time we got into a Shawaki, you just beat me up so bad, my arm, you beat me into this figure.
If I could, that's an excellent question. I was saying that earlier. Like, I don't ever see that happening. I think it's impossible for a brother to have that type of hatred towards one of his own, man. And that's the number one thing that you learn when you come to Israelite school, which is brotherhood. That comes off the Bible. The Lord said this: love thy brother as thyself. That's right. You understand that? That brother clearly didn't have love for his brother. No remorse. You're gonna knock this man out, which is a coward way to do it. If you're gonna go there, you're gonna use a weapon on your own brother. You understand? You haven't even killed the man. Like, what a disgusting organization, man. Like, we can't say that enough, bro. And listen, the only brotherhood only exists in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, and the whole side of Christ and the manager. I'm right. You understand? I don't remember my first Passover. I couldn't believe it. Like, the brotherhood that I experienced that first Passover back in 2016, but I said I can't go nowhere else. I mean, one way till I die.
To the point you was making.
You understand? I can't see myself going anywhere else or leaving these brothers, man. The excellent teachers that we got above, the excellent counsels and counselors, the excellent captains. The answer they call these brothers anytime of the night, they ain't gonna answer the phone call. They are going to answer that phone call. Yeah, understand? I can name from the highest ranking captain on down to the lowest ranking, highest 5,000, every man above me. The men under me, excellent brotherhood. Even if we do make a mistake towards one another, we know how to solve that and counsel ourselves and get counsel from brothers above us. I just can't see that happen. You can't go there.
What was so heavy to what you were saying is you kind of just touched on it right there. You know why we never had that type of people in Israel, we in Shawak, or we in the Bible? Because we all know one scripture when we was taught very well. You got off with it, brother. What is the process? Take him and him alone. And if he don't hear you, you do what? It's very simple. Who took that brother to counsel before he beat to him? That's a ruling in your council? Probably because your leader was only here for a month of the day, and he didn't realize that you go to council for those issues. Right. So he didn't know how to solve them. He didn't teach you how to solve them. Now y'all over there stealing from each other, sending penal pits, beating the living hell out of each other, murdering women, murdering homosexuals, loving Africans, joining us in other nations. These are all crimes that they're committing. These are people they're telling us to sit down with and get along with. This is why we would never be an Israelite group.
Don't beat their brother like that shows the level of hatred that they have for each other in that own group. 90% of the law.
Right.
You understand? The first law is what? You love the Most High with all your spirit, all your soul, your heart, and everything, right? And the second was like unto it. That you love your brother as yourself. You understand? And guess what? IUIC showing you how much they hate their brothers. Right. They hate their brothers, man. You don't love them brothers in there. You don't have love for each other or real brotherly. You understand?
Right here, we've been taking a quick break.
Find yourself.
Y'all pulling up video?
Yeah, we back on. We are back. You should want to head sets its own, man. Quick discussion. Quick break. Hey, anybody in the comments or watching, man, feel free to type in the comments and we'll show at the bottom of the screen if you were responding to it all.
Yeah, talking some videos whatever. So you take
I can't. My eyes should be paid profit at gmail.com. Yeah, what more can we say? Should they need any more? I don't really think they need more on that. I feel like we can tackle, at this point, we can tackle all this. What we're going to do, all of the rumors of the Bible, the false thoughts of the Bible. You know how people think Christianity is the Bible. They don't know how to separate the Bible. When people have the Bible, IUIC has the Bible. They look like they teach the Bible, but they look like they doing what we do. They stand up there, they got a reader, they got a speaker, they got mic, flashy little garments. They're supposed to be something. They all rock one color. They look like they doing it right, but they're not. They're deceptive. It's like the Christian church. They're another denomination of Christianity. You got Methodists, you got Baptists, you got Methodist, Baptist, what is it, Pentecostal. You got what the Hispanic brothers living right now, Catholicism. You got IUIC for the LGBT, LGBTQIA community. You got all of that, man. So, and they just another group of that. And how you can tell. Salaki, sir, what's that scripture I just asked you about the other day when it says the doorway is narrow, the path is narrow? Yeah, give me that. Give me that right there. It's obvious. When it comes to the truth, those outside the truth have always outnumbered those in the truth. If it was about numbers, guess who would be the truth? The Christian church.
Right.
It's billions of them all across the world. You know what I'm saying? Like sir?
Matthew 7 and 13.
Matthew 7 and 13. It's billions of Christians all across the world. It's Chinese people right now that have the Bible, that have Bible stuff. You ever watch what is called Filthy Rich Asians?
7 and 13.
Yeah, have you ever seen the show Filthy Rich Asians or something like that? His mama was a Christian. They was having a study group with the Bible. Everybody's Christian. You know what I'm saying? They just made Christmas a few years back. They made Christmas a national holiday in the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a national holiday and women do it for them. You know why? Because Christianity is there now.
Well, about to agree, one more thing.
Do your thing.
Another story came from the Purple Choir Boys. They celebrated 4th of July with police department.
Oh, man.
You understand? They said happy Independence Day, man. With the police. Like, what else are we talking about here?
Are you kidding me?
You understand?
Are you kidding me?
Here you are in a purple garment saying happy Independence Day with the police. And you want to battle the prophets of God? It's not going to work out. Go ahead, Dr.
And the police oppress the poor.
Just like the police.
Just like that story about Lazarus.
Lazarus in that portal.
Oh, yeah.
Rich man in purple.
Yeah, right.
And they had, what's the name of that dance party they had? That dance battle in this school.
The back
They
there.
dancing. Can you imagine preaching you can't dancing back and forth?
Said they had a dance battle.
Doing the big like, it is a joke, man.
Big neck dancing.
Big neck battle. He did the Sasha Fierce dance right in front of everybody.
How do you do that move, man?
That brother did a snake move up to another brother, looked at him with a powder legs and threw it off on him.
It's so bad.
You see how uncomfortable the other brother looked? Hold up, man.
Bring up the people.
I gotta see it.
Prophecy of this choir. Choir.
Sasha Fierce spirit got on him and said, "You won't break my soul."
Hey, the police.
Don't forget, put him in the cell with no bail. We the 12. The police is called 12. They call themselves the 12. And they out there rapping.
What if the brother said the glasses? If I catch you doing something, I'm telling. I'm snitching.
We snitch. I will tell on you.
I'm gonna tell on you.
He sound like the nigga we finna stay in school.
Shit, his eyes look like snitch eyes.
Man, man,
He see everything you do.
I will tell on you.
I'm gonna tell.
Dang, how do I find it on YouTube? See, I be seeing it on social media. They create a dance. They create on here dancing for no reason. They got the women up there dancing for them and everything. I don't know what's worse, you know what I'm saying? Dude that what was that? Sakari went there and was talking to you married, talking to the shot girls, the bottle girls, half naked bottle girls at the Passover.
I got the scripture for the two, so.
Go ahead. That was it.
This is what we gotta deal with priest.
This is what we gotta argue with people about, about who is the truth.
What are we talking about? Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 7 and verse 12. No, Salaki, verse 13. Enter ye at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. To
I
destruction.
mean, everybody can get it. It's wide for a group of people to just rush right in. There's going to be many people in that kingdom. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's telling you. It's a wide entrance for anybody to enter. But go ahead.
And many there which will go in thread.
Many with them.
Thereat, like.
Many will go thereafter, which means there's going to be a whole lot of people in there. Many people is going to go. IUIC is high in numbers, extremely high in numbers.
Verse 14. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life.
That lead unto what?
Unto life.
Unto what?
Unto life.
Go ahead.
And few there be that find it.
It's saying here that narrow is the gate that leads unto life, which means not many people is going to be able to make it in. It said, and few, it's going to be very few. It was only 4 brothers on that corner for the Irish. You know why? It's only a few. There's only going to be a few real niggas that rock with this truth. There's going to be a few real niggas that hold up the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. It's going to be a few. We might get deep sometimes, but look how many places we coming from. You know what I'm saying? That makes something happen. You know what I'm saying? We go out to Cleveland. We look good out there. We about 10, 15 deep. We traveling to go help our brothers because we only just a few real niggas. But you see them, what he saying? Oh, we can blitz at any time.
Right.
We can blitz at any time. This over, we can just make one phone call to have 100 brothers here because we're rich. We have so much money and we everywhere. We can blitz.
If I could, maybe we could blitz our brothers. They laid so gay on our brothers.
Right.
They looked at so LGBT on our brothers, man. It was disgusting. I had to cut the camera off. It's like, pull up this picture right here. Send you. God, it's in you. And it's the piggyback on Officer Shawaka. These niggas celebrated the 4th of July. The 4th of July. And they telling you in so many ways that they are the police. And they ain't even hiding. They too stupid. You dumb. You understand?
Celebrate the 4th of July. We're independent. That's not our independence. They should know it. It's not our independence. The 4th of July has never been our independence. Slavery. You know why? They are the Pharisees.
And what's so heavy is they know we was in slavery. So really, they celebrate the fact that we was in slavery and our oppressor ruled over us because they love the oppressor.
Mm-hmm.
They love the oppressor.
Rebellion. You should have listened to that white man.
Yeah, he listened to the white man.
Rebellion.
He wasn't even a police officer. He said, listen to the white man.
But no, he would not. And if I could, this is proof that I know these guys are the police, right? My brothers in Indianapolis had an incident. You understand? The brothers that got to that incident, got to watching them down there. Kentucky, yeah. They was looking for video footage of that incident. It's just coming out. Why? Guess who brought it out?
The police.
The IUIC had that footage before we could get the footage, and we was Captain Fox said we was looking at that video footage for years. They just not getting, and they did a whole breakdown on it too.
They got it from the police.
Yeah. The IUIC brought that footage up before we can get our hands on it. Because they go with police in Kentucky.
They is like some secret police, alternative lifestyle movement behind the scenes. Like it's an alternative police lifestyle behind the scenes movement.
It's a cesspool of police fire
That policeman that can sing.
They got baritone, they got the altos.
We the 12. Put them in the cell with no bail. We the 12. They telling y'all what they about.
That's the picture you got right here.
They can see it right now.
Damn, look at that picture right there. Man. Look at the pose that they doing.
That's the police.
Come on now, man. Look at the pose
Right now in Detroit, they in Mount teaching prisoners that they locked up. They teaching Black, Hispanic, and Native American men that they locked up, that they put in the cell with them. Now they gonna teach them. That's cool. Man, what you sent me something else, man?
Yeah, I sent you a video, man. Another video of them show you how Christianized this group is. They got sisters, you know what they do with their sisters? Their sisters be praise dancing.
Praise,
man. Just like Christian church. This is the church right there. This is the church.
We're killing it. Israel Africa, you know we're building it. Hypocrite attack, you know them living it. Endurance, how we still in it. Still in it. Enterprise, we're killing it. Chat them a trap, but them no want no drama. Better them put on a millstone in our water. We step on the scene, everything I get slaughtered. We flood out the city with the spiritual water. We are keep the love, but I pretend them a pretend. If we get correction, and we're not gonna be the friend. The words are gonna declare, oh God said.
Come on. Are you kidding?
Are you kidding me?
What the hell is that?
Are you kidding? Hey, so like, you put out one be honest? He can join at the street yard, man. We gotta get in the dark on the show, man. So I can say right. Hey man, y'all did great. Can't speak I ever seen. And they called can't speak and said, monkeypox, yay, monkeypox. He didn't care what question was asked. Monkeypox and gay. They said, can you prove that? Yeah, read it right now. What did it say? Gay, monkeypox. The sin is where your mouth is. The sin is on your flesh. But yeah, man. And it's true, man. It's a glorious thing. If you out of line, it's correct. That's right. It's corrected righteously. I don't remember Christ just beating one of his brothers up just because he pissed him off. I don't remember him robbing them. You know what I'm saying? Scamming them out of money. I don't remember all this in the scripture, man. Somehow I must have missed it. But then again, you know, I've been in the truth longer than your leader was. You know what I mean? So, hey,
If I could just piggyback off, it would never happen anyway because you would be thrown out of the school or you could blink an eye. The man would be thrown out of school. General Hyman always said, I'm waiting to kick somebody out here.
That's right.
You understand? And people know that. You got to be headed and carry yourself a certain way. Otherwise, you would be in a perfect quiet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the problem is there's civilians. We're not civilians out there.
That's right.
We hold ourselves to a certain standard, a certain standard. That's all I'm saying.
And if I could, it sums up one word, man. One word. Discipline.
Right.
Right. We have discipline in the ISUPK. I'm the commander during the house. You understand? To be in the school, you have to have discipline. You understand?
I couldn't help but notice your pain. My pain? It runs.
Just being some fuck ups. No, never. You understand? We have a high, what you call that? We have high standards that we live up to in the school right here. High standards.
Dumb.
What you want to say? Cut yourself. What are we doing? What are we talking about?
I mean, to battle with I've been battling with these state Israelites for so many years. It's like really elementary right now, man. At this point, we'll let an officer 50 deal. You know what I'm saying? And they'll eat you up for lunch. In the scriptures.
We really want to send a warrior introducing shot
By itself. Going crazy in the club. You do it every day for a living anyway. You're not going to send a shot.
Yeah, and he gonna take a nap after the first 1,500. He gonna destroy 1,500. Y'all taking that, wake up and destroy the rest of it.
And he gives you the MMA ring too. It's locked.
Yeah, I was just telling you.
Right here. Hardcore.
Y'all ain't see it. Come over here, Rashad.
That's it.
And he has a job. They both call it. They say we need to live on our life. Hey, did Christ have a job? Did Christ have a job?
Christ did have a job. Teaching the people.
No, you work as slave?
Yeah, he was a carpenter.
He was a carpenter? So he just worked. Christ worked.
He worked.
Every brother on this podcast has a slave. So what you doing on your what is the name of that podcast? He's lying. Every brother on this podcast, yeah, picture the face. Every brother up here got a slave.
They what they trying to do.
You need to fix the purple.
That's so LGBT.
Fix the old guy.
Fix your face. That sounds like something my mama trying to tell somebody. Fix your face.
There's brothers that's engineers in there and everything. Like I just say, just on the brother line.
Yes. Fix your face or they gonna try to beat you up. Fix your face or they will link you with an African that's gonna murder you. Fix your face or they will catch you when you by yourself and try to jump you with 30 brothers and still get fired. This is the so-called gay monster that we do. And it makes you itch. What you got? It's a purple rash. You ever seen somebody with a purple rash?
What's the screen guard?
So like, is there?
The screen guard. Send it to my email.
Shit, we might be production. We might do it right after it's served. Like it get the whole
Some coming in here.
the whole word. Word pause.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Much polygamy.
Much polygamy.
Much polygamy.
Man,
What do you use to marry it?
that's how you know that interview was off. That interview was off.
McDaniel said this up in the interview on national podcast. Oh, I had to leave the original group because I seen much polygamy. That's why I left.
And that was the first thing he said. You hear that? The first thing that came out of his mouth.
It made you sick because you have seen a man with more than one.
That's right. And it's not like that's not in the scripture, though. I can see if that wasn't in the scripture, but that's in the scriptures, and that's the first thing he said.
You don't know the Bible. He's ignorant to the Bible. You got brothers ignorant to the Bible.
That was so alternative. That was alternative all the way around.
So bad.
If I could, the reason he said that is he personally had a vendetta and an issue with the community.
God.
He said, and he exposed himself. The dude in the interview was like, why did you leave? That was the original group. Why did you leave? I said, but you leave.
Just like a homosexual man. Like the way he talked, you can hear it in his voice. General Hyman said, man, I counsel many people. I know them when I see them. I know them when I talk to them. I believe in my mind. And I'm gonna tell you guys,
Look at this video right here.
drummer boys.
Trying to figure out the sounds of each. So it's a TikTok.
Dude, it sounds so Christian. It even sound like a Christian church. Look at this vibe right here, man. Look at this, man. What are we doing?
Oh, man.
Good. I don't be on the internet, so I don't be seeing this stuff. This is my first time seeing this. Like, what is the?
Good night.
They in there shouting like, what the?
This is terrible.
This is awful.
This is a joke.
I might have to break it down. It's not even funny, sir. It's not funny. Like, what the?
Are you kidding me? What are we even talking about?
I never ever seen. I thought I seen the works. I never seen.
Shalom, Yahbashim, Yahshabrakatah. Y'all,
I got a video I sent y'all.
where these deacons talking about shrinking the brothers' heads in their school.
One second, I know it's stat right here.
You said introduce myself? This Officer Kadesh Jabbar 5000, ISUBK Detroit. That's all I got to say.
you said what you sent my email.
Yeah, I sent you a little video of these fools talking about shrinking brothers' heads in the school. There's so much deep stuff, not deep stuff that they saying, but stuff where they just not in the truth at all.
You gotta send it to ISUK property.
Just analyze that video that we just saw. That, man, I felt like I was sitting down at a Christian church watching that damn video, man. Like, come on, man. And what makes it so bad, we've been saying that they are a Christian church.
Right.
You think they got so many numbers now?
Right.
Like a Christian church got so many numbers, big numbers. These cats, man, are nothing but Christian church boys.
So why? You want to say why does it have to do with destruction? Yeah, that's great. You said it.
Some type of government before the Lord, and when the Lord returns, He's going to give each man their proper rank with their government. Before the Lord, and when the Lord returns, He's going to give each man their proper rank with their proper level of power. So that way nobody's going to speak against that man. You see how to establish something of some type of government.
So hold on.
And when the Lord returns, He's going to give each man their proper rank with their proper level of power.
So you just heard
So that way nobody's going to speak against that man. You see how like right now y'all be speaking against some of the captains? You wait till that captain get power. You going to shut the hell up on that day. That's right. Or shrink your head to a walnut.
Hey, y'all laughing. We're going to have spiritual power. You know how easy it's going to be for that person that was running his mouth when the spiritual power has been bestowed on me to just shut his lips and make it stay like that forever? He cannot open his mouth or just remove his lips altogether. Okay? That power is going to happen.
Exactly.
You see that?
What is that?
What?
Yeah, but I don't know what the hell it's about. Shrimp heads or the power is already bestowed.
That's what I'm saying. He said, wait till the Lord come back. He gonna give everybody their proper rank. Meaning they don't even operate in rank in order the right way in that school. You see what I'm saying? They sitting up talking about waiting until Christ come back. And then on top of that, they was saying like, y'all talking about these captains and all of that, wait until the Lord gives us the power. We gonna shrink your head into a walnut. Meaning there's people in there talking about captains in that school. Gossiping. He just told you the whole entire thing that's going on in that school. That they gossiping and talking about captains and all of that. He just said it. That's the crazy part. And he
His whole thing is waiting till Christ come, and he gonna give everybody their proper rank. So right now, apparently, y'all don't have your proper rank. You see what I'm saying? So what they doing is like a whole. It's like a what they're doing is acting. They acting like they got a militant structure. See what I'm saying? Based on that video with the words he was talking about. He talking two men in their school talking about what he gonna do to people's rank structure and what he gonna do to the people that's talking about them within that school when Christ returns.
I've heard about it being real powerful.
They don't realize we're in the war. We understand that we're in the war. They're submissive to the oppressor. They think it's okay. They love the oppressor. They want to take pictures with them and pose with them and all that nonsense. They happy slaves. We understand when we at war. We in the war. We understand that.
Right.
We understand.
If I could, to get back up what you said, bro. They had orders from his leader. He said he told his men, I hear another deep devil bomb at any of y'all camps. I'm gonna shut the whole camp down. Yeah, he said, just to piggyback off what you just said. He said, if I hear y'all calling the so-called white man the devil, I'm shutting the whole camp down. Manager behind it is never gonna do that. Right. It's why. He's saying the Bible says. That's right. That lets you know that his leader is not following the Bible. You understand? The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's right. You understand? He's not gonna never say, Captain Marvel, quiet. Shut the camp down, because you said the white man is the devil. He's gonna clap and say, that's right, hell yeah. That's right. You understand? That's all I have.
We'll take a look at things to analyze this video real quick, right?
Who this nigga on that name?
Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. This is General Mahayaman. Did you know that there is a group of so-called Hebrew Israelites that hate black people? They're called the IUIC. They wear all purple. They're a coalition of crooked cops, and they hate black people. Can you imagine that? Check this out.
Who this nigga up on that name? Who this nigga on that name? This nigga here? Just who the hell is this nigga? I don't know why I got to take lip off this nigga. You brought a nigga to stay in the big house.
Man, I say nigga in the most derogatory term that there is. Niggas.
Niggers.
Niggers. We not niggas here. And we move as a godly camp and not as niggas. You dealing with niggas.
If we was niggas, them brothers could have really got hurt.
You niggas is unproductive. I know niggas do what niggas do. You ignorant niggas. You dealing with a nigga. He's only intelligent to a nigga. Niggas will lie, steal, and kill. That nigga the mess. Like I said, it be niggas. And they mind, yeah, man, I'm the hardest nigga on the block, the corner, nigga. Nigga-ish.
They could have said, put your teeth on the curb, niggas.
Yeah. There's always a nigga in the way.
You will, man. We dealing with niggas.
What kind of unproductive nigga think like this, man?
A nigga.
A nigga.
I'm having a fit just watching all the nigga.
I take a break from the nigga tree. You've noticed there's always a nigga.
Niggas.
Niggas do that.
These niggas don't know nothing.
You're dealing with nigga.
Nah, nigga, now you gotta get dealt with. I'd be damned if I'm gonna let a group of niggas. Where the niggas at, nigga?
You know, it's too bad you didn't get him. Be one less nigga out here in the streets we have to worry about. there is a color issue within law enforcement altogether.
Even among black cops?
Yeah, because they're cops.
Because they're cops.
It's just a mindset.
Seemed to be just 5 cops who wanted to wail on a guy for no apparent reason. If that kid had been white, would they have not done that?
No, they wouldn't have. Period. We all know that. There is a color issue within law enforcement altogether.
Even among black cops?
Yeah, because they're cops.
Because they're cops.
It's just a mindset.
These LGBT cop purple pigs, they hate black people.
Everything that they do is of the oppressor. You are of your father the devil.
I'm right doing that scripture, right?
That is crazy. Everything they do, they purple, the color of their royalty.
This-
It's derogatory, what they mean to be derogatory and push towards us is of their oppressor. You niggas, the nigga them. They hate black people. So why the fuck we ask 13? Why?
This the sad part that the sad part is that sad part is they the sad part.
Everyone should watch this scene. Now remember this scripture. Remember everything that they were just saying from without this play. They hate them.
Acts 13:1.
If they close to the way.
Acts chapter 13, verse 1. Now there were in the churches that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, Salaki, that were called Niger.
Called what?
Called Niger.
Called what?
Called Niger.
This is the root word for nigger. They're niggers. Nigger now. All this nigger stuff going on. Those are niggers. They've been calling the prophets. They've always called the prophets. This is what were you in watching the Bible?
Acts, the 13th chapter and the first verse.
If you don't believe us that niger is the root word for nigger, look it up. Type in what is the root word for nigger. It's niger.
If I could, you have an honor. You have to close by. I don't think it's much that sort of like, we can go further on that breakdown, but the whole point, like the priest, we need to combat. The whole point of why these brothers pull that scripture is just to illustrate and show you that these purple choir boys, and purple pigs as we call them too, they really hate black people. Think about black police officers. They hate niggas.
Yeah.
You understand? That's why those police officers that was in the organization Q Side Alpha, whatever they was in the purple and gold, they beat that brother down in Memphis in the same city that brother that just got beat down by purple and gold in the same city. Y'all know the 5 cops in Memphis that beat the brother to death? Right. Same thing. They hate niggas.
That's it, man. I gotta run that video, man. Please, just
Why
watch
they
it.
niggas? And they telling you.
Who said that?
Telling you.
Let me share this. Let me share this before we jump off. Hold on.
Before I can go into it, before you share, I just wanted to say this right. It says right here, the most basic etymologic explanation for the word nigger traces its origin to the Latin word niger, which means black. Which means what?
Did you know that there is a group of so-called Hebrew Israelites that hate black people? They're called the IUIC. They wear all purple. They're a coalition of crooked cops, and they hate black people. Can you? Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. This is General Mahayaman. Did you know?
I'm reading this post right now. As we blaze IUIC, read this while the captain put up right there. Captain Ariana.
It said IUIC is set up across the street from us, ISUPK, Trenton, New Jersey. And the car Yasha Allah is having a field day.
You see that? The car is a officer, what, 500?
1,000.
Oh, he's a
No.
500 is having a field day, which I just said. You know what I'm saying? So imagine dealing with a cap. You know what I'm saying? A big cap. You know what I'm saying? Or a 5,000. It's gonna be like pro versus a JV basketball player. It's not gonna be a competition. Is it my point? Is that right?
Did you know that there is a group of so-called Hebrew Israelites that hate black? Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. This is General Mahayaman. Did you know that there is a group of so-called Hebrew Israelites that hate black people? They're called the IUIC. They wear all purple. They're a coalition of crooked cops, and they hate black people. Can you imagine that? Check this out.
Who this nigga up on that nag? Who this nigga on that nag? This nigga here? Just who the hell is this nigga? I don't know why I got to take lip off this nigga.
You brought a nigga to stay in the big house.
Man, I say nigga in the most derogatory term that there is. Niggas.
Niggers.
Niggers. We not niggas here. That we move as a godly camp and not as niggas. You dealing with niggas.
If we was niggas, them brothers could have really got hurt.
You niggas is unproductive. I know niggas do what niggas do. You ignorant niggas. You dealing with a nigga. He's only intelligent to a nigga. Niggas will lie, steal, and kill.
That nigga the mess.
Like I said, it be niggas. And they mind, yeah, man, I'm the hardest nigga on the block, the corner, nigga. Nigga-ish.
They could have said, put your teeth on the curb, niggas.
Yeah. There's always a nigga in the way.
You will, man. We dealing with niggas.
What kind of unproductive nigga think like this, man?
A nigga.
A nigga.
I'm having a fit just watching all the niggerdom.
I take a break from the niggatry. You notice there's always a nigga.
Niggas.
Niggas do that.
These niggas don't know nothing.
You dealing with nigga.
Nah, nigga, now you gotta get dealt with. I'd be damned if I'm gonna let a group of niggas. Where the niggas at, nigga?
You know, it's too bad you didn't get him. Be one less nigga out here in the streets we have to worry about.
I hate little motherfuckers like you. No niggas, you ain't shit.
There is a color issue within law enforcement altogether.
Even among black cops.
Yeah, because they're cops.
Because they're cops.
It's just a mindset.
It seemed to be just 5 cops who wanted to wail on a guy for no apparent reason. If that kid had been white, would they have not done that?
No, they wouldn't have. Period. We all know that. There is a color issue within law enforcement altogether.
Even among black cops.
Yeah, because they're cops.
Because they're cops.
It's just a mindset.
Bad. Right. They the ones that you have to worry about. We listen and know. We listen to you, Master. But they do not over there. They rebellious over there.
Make sure you get your head lined up and go to work.
God, so like you, son.
Beat it right on the nose. They look at us. They say y'all are niggas. Y'all are niggas. But we good. We good over. You know what I'm saying? Like
over here.
And they got the same systemic self-hatred as every other black cop. That's why they say ain't no black cops, ain't no white cops. They just blue. Just a cop. Everybody knows that the cop that you hate to see coming the most is the black. Because he's gonna do the absolute most.
You know what? They got Negrophobia.
All our niggas.
They got Negrophobia.
If I could, and they also give me the president.
Yeah,
and that's why they're celebrating 4th of July openly on social media, taking pictures with who? The police.
At 12. We the 12. We the 12.
With no bill. And that right there, man, that's gonna conclude our podcast. I am your host. We are your hosts. Shabar 5,000. Shabar 5,000. So rock right here to my left. 5,000. Why do we hear this on the screen right now? 1,000. And of course myself, because I got miles of 1,000. If you get any deeper than this, man, you might not understand it. You need good first. You understand?